all over. Down goes Frazier 3 times and you out because finesse 2 times just got arrested again. Again. And y'all can all act like y'all didn't see it coming. But y'all all seen this coming. And y'all can all guess for what. Let's go. Alright, real quick, man. So you already know his name, man. Ricky Lachey Hampton. Obviously a male. Sometimes act like a woman, but it is what it is. January 15, 2026. Texas Department of Public Safety, Rusk County. That's the arresting agency. He's currently booked. Say he 5'10" and then weigh 220 pounds. Doubtful, but whatever. Days in jail 1, and here's what's interesting. The bond is not set, and he's been in there for a day. So what's the charge, man? Texas Healthy and Safety Code 481.116, subsection C, and that's possession of a controlled substance. That's a group 2 penalty group. And then that's at least 1 gram, but less than 4 grams, which is basically going to look like a packet of sugar out of Starbucks or about 4 packets of sugars. You know what I mean? So then he gets the next one, Texas Penal Code 38.11, subsection G, possession of a prohibited substance or item in a correctional or civil commitment facility. And this charge is used when someone is accused of having something not allowed inside the jail. Holding cell or secure facility. Courts treat this as a security issue, not a minor offense. But as he told y'all before last time, they probably ain't checking or he probably had it under his flab. Then you got the next one, charge 3, Texas Healthy and Safety Code 481.121, subsection B, paragraph 1, description, possession of marijuana, amount less than 2 ounces. So if y'all don't really know, try to describe this as best as I can. 2 ounces is roughly 2 full dispensary 8 bags combined. You know what I'm saying? So it's like just a small little sandwich bag. Nothing too crazy. You know, I'd be putting the weed in little sandwich bags and shit like that. So, you know, it is what it is. And then this charge basically is just saying that he had it on him. And then here's what happens, right? And y'all wanted this probably more than anything. Charge 1, possession of a group 2 controlled substance, 1 to 4 grams. That's a state jail felony. So that's 6 to 2 years. 6 months to 2 years. My bad, I read that wrong. And a fine up to $10,000. Felony conviction if found guilty. So group 2 substances include drugs like ecstasy and MDA, and Texas treats this far more serious than marijuana. So y'all know he had them yerks on him. You know what I'm saying? And then the prohibited item in a correctional or civil facility, I think he's going to end up getting that beat, but that's going to be 6 months to 2 years, basically. And then another fine up to $10,000. And honestly, that right there is probably going to get his ass put under ankle monitor. And then charge 3, possession of marijuana less than 2 ounces. That's a class B misdemeanor. That's really going to be a fine. So that really ain't going to be shit. But that's about that on that one. Before we jump into it, word from our sponsor right here. Yeah, that's free cash. Y'all see the QR code. Y'all see the QR code in the link in the description. But why should you hit it? Because you're going to get $5 as soon as you sign up. But not just that, you play to win money. If everything else, that's money to your account, money to your PayPal, or gift cards, whatever in which you choose to decide. The #1 app in both stores right now. Free cash. Hit that QR code or tap that description in the link, and there you go. One thing that's always said, right, and depending on who you're around, right, different places, different spaces, different rules for different dudes. This right here is sad, but it's not sad on finesse 2 times part. Nuh-uh. If y'all paid attention to what the blogs were saying, there were some saying, this bad for SHUGG because she's under a martial hold, which means a couple of things. Nah, she ain't under no damn martial hold, bro. That can't be true. Is it? It is. Roll it. Now you're going to have Holly Mona Buckingham, currently booked, arrest date January 14th, 2026. Agency, Texas DPS, Rusk County. 2 days in jail, $526,000 for total bond. That's a lot, bro, when they put that shit on you, bro. That is not light. I'm going to tell y'all that right now. So she got tampering with evidence, and then police believe she hid, altered, destroyed, or lied about evidence to mess up the investigation, and that's going to carry 2 to 10 years in prison, up to a $10,000 fine. Then she got marijuana, less than 2 ounces. Basically, small little sandwich bag, you know what I'm saying? That's going to carry 6 months in county jail or up to a $2,000 fine. And I think she'll get fined for that one, so really not really tripping. But she got the hard drugs, large amount. Police basically say she had 4 grams and 200 grams. She had between 4 grams to 200 grams. That's first off, do y'all know 200 grams is half a pound, bruh? Bro, I'm curious. So how y'all go from basically like shit, like say like a fistful all the way to half a pound, bro? That's why, like, man, listen, bro. I hope he did not snitch on Suge, bro, because that's nigga. If you look at the penalties, when I looked it up, that's 5 to 99 years in prison and then up to a $10,000 fine. That's effing insane. So now the feds is involved because her ass is under a U.S. Marshal detainer. So even if she makes bond, which she's not, the feds can still hold her ass. Basically, they saying, we want you. So, bruh, $500,000 for a bond is insane. Let's get back into this, though. Bruh, she going to the feds. See, the state can ask of the marshals to come get you because they believe like you're in a whole nother state, right? So let's just say you there with your big bad self. You do some hot shit, right? And you decide to run Rudolph. But the state is like, your state that you committed this crime in, your county say, we need the feds to go get him. Bruh, this shit bad, bruh. She probably, listen, more than likely, she had a gun on her that was from another state that's probably reported stolen. That's the only thing that makes sense to me. But Suge going straight to the feds. The marshal said, we want her ass next. So even if she posts bond, she ain't going nowhere. She's sitting down. And I'm going to say something that need to be said. And I got reminded of this not too long ago because I ain't never had, whenever I went to jail, there was never no female with me or anything like that. Not saying that I would have did what Finesse 2 Times did, which is allow my girl to take the charge. I got a homie right now that does YouTube, and if he decide he want to speak on it, he can, but he got in trouble for some shit, but the laws are kind of weird, where his girl tried to take the charge. And he looked at her, this flat out what she said to me. He looked at me and said, B word, I'll beat the out you. What kind of shit you, I'm a real nigga. We did bail him out eventually, but you don't put no charges on your girl. You don't allow your girl to take no charges. Somebody got to run the business. Your girl is not supposed to take no damn charges. Not if it's something petty like some weed or shit like that, something that's going to be a finable offense. All right, cool. But anything that involves your girl going to jail, bruh, that's you ain't real for that. Man, you ain't real for that. So now, Finesse, you gonna get out and this gonna be your third time getting in trouble? In Texas. Y'all know this ain't good, right? We can all agree to that this ain't good at all. So you're essentially looking at what's going to happen. The judges in different counties gonna talk. He looking at possible bond revocation. He got him in 2 different other counties. This is his 3rd one. It wouldn't surprise me if they say, hey, Brad, you've been breaking the law for such a while, and the last, God, not even in a year. Let's understand something. His arrest didn't even happen within a year. They all fall within a year of each other, meaning the 365. Meaning, Brad, don't be surprised if you see Finesse 2 Times streaming all day with an ankle monitor on. I'm just going to be fair, square, obvious, and honest. Do not be surprised if you see Finesse 2 Times sitting up there in a goddamn room with an ankle monitor on. Because Suge is on federal detainer, basically. When she gets out, she's waiting for the marshals to get her. I'm fairly certain she sat in that cell. That's like, hell nah. And her charge is so interesting because she's accused of destroying shit, basically, after she's under arrest. Which means probably it was inside of the car. Or even possible when they let her out, you know, when they gotta walk you to the jail cell, walk you to the jail to get your pictures and stuff taken. Could have did it at any point in time. Finesse 2 Times said that his charge on the second one stemmed from him having a freaking vape on him and then them not actually taking the vape off of him inside of the jail. I think that one he might beat because that kind of falls on the damn on the jail staff. Now, unless he boofed it, you know, if he keeps it, then that's completely different. Because then it's like they probably But yeah, bro, it's one of those things where you like, man, hell nah, it it's gonna be bad because I'm thinking this is what I believe is gonna happen. Because I know you're like, well, hood lawyer, what you think gonna happen? I think what's gonna happen is his bond is gonna get raised significantly higher on the other cases, and they're basically gonna put a curfew on his ass. If he doesn't get an ankle monitor, he for sure getting curfew. You can only go outside from here to here. If we catch you, we hauling your ass back to jail, flat out. But if he was thinking he gonna get charges dropped to some of those cases with the pattern of behavior that he has, they're gonna bring this shit up. Bet your bottom dollar, they're going to bring this up. The prosecutors in the other counties are going to look at this shit and go, damn. And Finesse got to hire the best of the best attorneys. Now, Texas is a big ass state, so you could potentially hire one, but from what the damn attorney that he had before, when he had them charges against King and the abduction charges and all that stuff against the lady, bruh, you didn't even want to pay the damn lawyers you had. So now we got to sit here and go, the first time, I get it. You know what I'm saying? Like, first time, bro, you know, Sonny Nash don't do drugs. I've been in trouble with the law since 11 years old, so I'm not one who, I ain't one who can sit up here and be like, yeah, nigga, I know what it's like to do drugs. I don't. Been in trouble with the law since 11, bro. So, not thankfully, because that's not shit you want to fucking brag about. I don't care what none of these idiots say. Oh, I've been in juvenile hall and been getting arrested all my life. And then, I'm not even, y'all never heard me say that before. Because I don't brag about going to jail. I don't brag about going to juvenile hall. I don't brag about being on probation since